How do we know that the horses aren't overworked? Let me explain by telling you how City Gate works. The first question to answer is, what is City Gate? City Gate is this little building right here, where each carriage must stop to be assigned their zone. Up until then, they have no idea what part of downtown they will be touring that day. City Gate is operated by city tourism officials employed by the city of Charleston. Here, an old bingo machine randomly selects the zone to avoid congestion in each zone. They won't allow another carriage to enter that zone until there is a 5-minute gap. However, some horses are slower or quicker than others, and if there is only 5 minutes between carriages entering a zone, there is still the possibility of them passing each other. So now you might be wondering, what are zones? Zones are the routes carriages take through downtown. There are 5 zones. Some have an A or a B, which means different entrances to that zone. You can find this map on the City of Charleston website. For example, Zone 1 is at the Battery, so it's a pretty desirable zone to get. Unfortunately, you can't pick your zone at the City Gate. Now when a carriage tour is about to head out, they stop at City Gate. The driver tells the tourism official there 3 things. Carriage number, horse's name,
this is Ron,
and the number of passengers.
I've got 12.
Giving the horse's name is so tourism officials can keep track of the horse's number of tours. This assures the regulations are followed for horses working no more than 8 hours a day. They would also see whether the 15-minute break was given. This again assures that the horse is not overworked. The carriage number is similar to a car registration. It lets tourism officials know that carriage meets ordinance specifications and has been approved by the city. The number of passengers is for a couple reasons. It's used for taxes on revenue paid by the companies, and it gives a general idea of the weight being pulled. It also ensures more people are not on the carriage than what the certificate of appropriateness would allow. This info is put into an iPad, and then the driver is given his medallion and a small black device for signaling waste management should the need arise. The medallion hangs on the back of the carriage to show what zone they are to be in. The only time they might be out of the zone is to avoid construction or other hazards. They will know what to avoid based on the whiteboard outside City Gate. Tourism officials, and sometimes the equine manager or carriage operator, will walk the tour routes to see what may need to be avoided, such as construction or roadblocks. They then write that on the whiteboard for drivers to take note of. On this day, those going into Zone 1 were to use caution or avoid the sewer construction on East Battery. Those going into Zone 2A and 3B were to avoid some sidewalk construction. Another day, drivers were reminded it was trash day, meaning loud trash trucks would be out. It also warned of road closures. And another time it warned drivers to use caution around a pothole. At the end of the tour, the medallion must be returned to City Gate in the allotted amount of time, or they will be fined. As for the black device, it is used if the horse goes to the bathroom. The driver will drop a small marker and click the button, notifying and setting the location to waste management, who will get there within 30 minutes and wash the street off. All this is to say that because of how City Gate operates, the horses aren't overworked. The horses do get their 15-minute break between tours, or the company will get a summons for a violation. City Gate also keeps the streets from getting too congested with carriages. It helps keep the companies in line regarding the regulations. So next time you hear someone assume the horses are overworked, remind them that each carriage stops at City Gate and gives the horse's name. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a like. Follow us on social media. Links are in the description. And always remember, keep calm and carriage on.